Obama screwed as DOJ finds his secret government slush fund, sent millions before discovery. Former President Barack Obama may be out of the White House, but he's certainly not free and clear. In fact, just that was proven recently after the Department of Justice found his secret government slush fund that he had been using, and he is absolutely screwed after it was learned where he sent millions before its discovery. If ever there was a snake in the Oval Office, it was Barack Obama, and the conservative watchdog group Judicial Watch is suing to find out the specifics. As it turns out, Obama found a secret way to funnel millions of dollars to leftist organizations in order to fuel their efforts nationwide and implemented a way of doing just that. According to a Department of Justice news release, the Obama-era policy repeatedly required settling parties to pay settlement funds to third-party community organizations that were not directly involved in the litigation or harmed by the defendant's conduct. In short, companies that broke the law would face federal charges, but they would never make it through court as they were settled through government officials and lawyers, and as it turns out, Obama sweetened the deal for Democrats by allowing these criminal organizations to pay less if they would include some cash to be handed out to leftist groups in the settlement. Using just one example, Investors Business Daily reports that from a $17 billion settlement with Bank of America, the Obama administration funneled money to liberal organizations such as La Raza, a far-left Latino organization which is known for pressuring banks to give loans to low-income Hispanics. National Community Reinvestment Coalition, one of the top lobbying groups supporting the Community Reinvestment Act, a 1977 piece of legislation that's a favorite of the left. Operation Hope, a group from South Central in Los Angeles that pressures banks to give dignity loans to individuals who would otherwise not qualify. Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America, a group whose leader called himself a bank terrorist, something that's apparently a lot more acceptable since the days of Patty Hearst. So, basically, Obama found a way to use these settlements to create a slush fund to funnel millions to undeserving groups. Of course, now that President Donald Trump's administration found out what was being done, the policy has officially been killed. When the federal government settles a case against a corporate wrongdoer, any settlement funds should go first to the victims and then to the American people, not to bankroll third-party special interest groups or the political friends of whoever is in power, the Attorney General said upon ending the program. While that does help with the future, the fact remains that the unethical and questionably criminal act still took place and should be investigated. Barack Obama is perhaps the single biggest criminal to ever operate out of the White House, and it's stuff like this that continues to prove it. The fact that he got away with sending millions to leftist groups like this without being caught shows just how hard he worked to keep it all a secret, and that alone should tell you exactly what you need to know about his intent. Now that it's out in the open, it's time to finally give this fraud exactly what he deserves. Please share the story and tell us what you think by clicking one of the buttons below. We want to hear your voice.